Hey, what's going on, man? Y'all back in the lab with DBM Sports, man. You got King David. You got April. We got a special guest tonight, man. Jamaris, man. We're going to be talking about who should go. Is it LeBron? Is it Kobe? Is it Michael Jordan, man? We got the stats lined up. We got 6-0 in the finals. We got a guy who won a championship with three different teams. And we got one of the most skilled players ever, Kobe Bryant, man. This is a topic that we've been talking about for years, generations. It's everybody got their own goat. With my being a Gen Xer, I can tell you who my goat is right off the bat, but I need y'all to stay a little longer. So we're gonna talk about this thing tonight, and I will put the link into the. I'll put the link into the chat. So if anybody want to join out there, just click on the link. You'll join. Just be respectful. Don't say they're crazy because we will block you and remove you. All right, let's get into it, man. Hey, our GOAT, man. We got Mount Rushmore. We've been talking about this for years. Michael, Kobe, LeBron, or Little Bron. Who cares about Little Bron? You let me tell you that. I don't care about no Little Bron. That's Little Bron. Now, my son might say Little Bron if he was joining, but that's his era. I'm going to tell you, I'm an MJ guy. Always been an MJ guy. Always will be an MJ guy. But my dad generation might say Dr. J. I just don't see it. I don't see Dr. J better than MJ. But hey, we up for discussion. King David, Jamar, we got to talk about this. What y'all
Hey
think?
man, you're gonna have a lot of people coming at you talking about a little bro, man. You gotta call that man the king.
Hey, Little
King.
Bron, bro. Little Bron, bro. That's what I'm
Self
gonna call
appointed
him.
king.
Hey, I'm gonna put the link. Let me put the link in here because I want to put the link in the chat. So if anybody want to join, they can join. I want people to be able to represent they go. Who's they go? They can join. There's the link right there for anybody who might want to join and talk about your goal. I'm gonna tell you, it's always gonna be MJ for me. Always gonna be MJ. It's gonna be 23. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give congratulations to MJ because they just won the Daytona 500 today. That's how much he winning. He's still winning in his post basketball era. You know what I mean? His team just won one of the four teams that he had in Daytona 500. Just won. He the first black owner to win today. So hey, that man still winning. You know what I mean? 6 rings, 9 Daytona. MJ it is, man. Do I
Hey,
got
the
any little
LeBron and Kobe fans said they gotta deduct some points for the Charlotte Bobcats
Yeah, he
or the
kind of messed
Hornets.
up on
They
the
gotta
Charlotte.
deduct
He
some
kind
points
of
for that
messed up
now.
on the Charlotte, man. He did kind of mess up on the Charlotte Bobcats. But I'm telling y'all, man, you know, and then I'm gonna tell you, outside of Michael Jordan, people said they want to say, I'm going with Kobe Bryant. I'm going with the Mamba mentality. You know what I mean? Then I'm going with Little Bron. You know what I mean? But that's in hell. I might even put Steph Curry before Little Bron. You know what I mean? I might make people really mad and
Bro,
say
you
Steph.
hate. Bro, you hate. You hating on LeBron, man. You hating on LeBron,
Hey man,
the
I ain't hating
Frenchman.
on Little Bron. Let me stop, man. Little Bron might get out show council. Let me call his name Little Bron. I call him Little Bron. That thing, we don't do another show, bro. Our show just get cut
Yo, cancel
mid.
culture.
Hey G, our show get cut mid damn stream, bro.
Man.
Call the man Little Bron. That no stuff fuzzing out and everything. But let me tell you. LeBron went to 10 finals. It was the 10 finals. He might have went to 11 now. I think he 4-10, 4-6 in the finals. Mike is 6-0. We're gonna always talk about Mike undefeated in the finals, and he never went to a game 7 in the finals. You know what I mean? So he gonna always be my goal. Always, you know what I mean? No matter what, you know what I mean? I understand LeBron is in the 40,000 point club, King David. You know what I mean? But is padding your stats, is that the new thing now? Or was it championships? Or was it just that will to win? Let's talk about
Yeah, it depends on which era you come from. Like I say, the '80s, '90s, before it was about championship.
it. Mm-hmm.
Um, that was their primary focus. Later on, the generation became more of a, I think, a stats based performance or whatever you want to call it to highlight their greatness. It became stats based later on. But yeah, before it was championships, man. And how many championships you got? And stats it was included too. Like I said, a lot of people throw up Bill Russell and his what 10, 11 rings.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a combination of things. But yeah, nowadays it's all about stats. They trying to downgrade the championship level of it nowadays.
And see, that's what I disagree. You know what I mean? I always think that even I know a lot of people, because be honest with you, a lot of people say, hey, championships don't matter no more. But those are the people who never won a championship. You know what I mean? Let me say that. Or won multiple championships, or won championships on a consecutive level. You know, it meant something to Kobe Bryant. He was chasing Michael Jordan. He got close. He 5-2. You know what I mean? Mike was 6-0. Little Brown was 4-6. You know what I mean? So I think we got to bring back that prestige of championships. You know what I mean? And then you look at Mike. How I look at Mike. Mike didn't leave Chicago. Well, toward the end, he went to the Washington Wizards, but who count the Washington Wizards? You know what I mean? Washington Buzzards, bro. Them the damn Buzzards. But they still buzzer. They still
But they got
buzzer to
deduct
this
some
day.
points.
Yeah,
LeBron
bro.
fans say they got deduct points now.
Oh, can't deduct the damn championship. You know what I mean? So, G, you got to talk about who your goat, G.
Man, this is definitely one of the most controversial topics I've come across on through the media today. Is and my I guess my question is,
Mm-hmm.
like you guys said, it comes down to are we talking about stats? Are we talking about the stats on the book? Are we talking about raw talent? Like, how do we gauge it? Because we definitely need to be able to, I guess, have an understanding of what questions are being asked. Are we? Is he? Are they? Who's the greatest, or who's the most talented? But my favorite, of course, I'ma always go with Jordan, and
Okay.
and that's the that was a goat, still is a goat to me, and that's who I grew up watching, wanting to be like, imitating. And then next, I was have to say Kobe. They just have that dog in them.
There you
Every
go.
time, every single time I seen them on the court, they just had that dog in them, and they were just really go getters.
There you go. And I 100% agree with you. And I look back on it. Yeah, I would look back on the making the case for Michael Jordan, man. You know what I mean? He was six-time NBA championship, five-time MVP, 10-time scoring championship, defensive player of the year in 1988, undefeated in the finals, as we talked about, culture icon. The man has the precedent that Jordan has set. And I'm hoping I put the link in chat. So I'm hoping somebody will click on the link and be a Kobe or LeBron, a little LeBron fan, especially if you're a little LeBron fan. I want you to click on the link. I want you to join the chat. You know what I mean? Because I want to talk about it. I want to hear your side that how is little Bron the GOAT over Michael Jordan and Kobe. And then we look at it, you know what I mean? We can look at it from Kobe's standpoint. Kobe Bryant. You know, why Kobe had a passion of GOAT following. 5 NBA championships, one of the most skilled players ever, legendary work ethic, mumble mentality. That cat had a mumble mentality, 81 points a game, scored the second highest in the NBA history, and elite clutch reputation. Hey, but between them cats, man, Mike and Kobe, man, them cats was something special, King David.
Yeah. And for me, it's MJ as well. So it just like say my eye test, and I think like what G was saying. I think I have to look at everything as a whole. You got to look at stats. You got to look at championship. You got to look at the talent. You got to look at everything as a whole. You got to look at when I think about MJ when he was when Detroit was beating him up. Like I say, he didn't lead the Bulls. He went and got better. He went and got stronger. He didn't go team up. Yeah, they brought in more talent around him to help him, but yeah, he didn't leave. So he wouldn't have got better when he wasn't making it to the championship and realized he wasn't strong enough or good enough to get to the championship.
I
So
got
he
you.
went and bettered himself with MJ. And Kobe did the same way, man. After Shaq left, Kobe was like, man, I'm determined to win one without him.
Yeah, and he did. He actually won two without Shaq. You know what I mean? And we got to comment on the screen. I don't know if y'all can see it. I can see it here. Somebody say Bean Bryant is the GOAT, man. At D 47. I like that. If Kobe's your GOAT, I like it. Kobe's my guy. I like Kobe. Don't get it wrong. He's the closest thing to Mike. You know what I mean? So and I'm not gonna knock Little Bron. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm
They
not
made
gonna
the
knock.
biggest one out of all of them,
I'm
man.
not gonna knock Little Bron, bro. I'm not gonna knock him. You know what I mean? You know, but because if you look at, I'm looking at the stats here on the second screen over here. You know, with Little Bron, he's the all-time scoring leader. We know he's the only player that in the 40,000 point club. Elite passer, score, rebounder, total. He's the total package. I think LeBron is the total package. You know what I mean? Let me say that. Championship with three different franchises. He did. He won one with two with Miami, one with Cleveland, and then one with LA.
Mhm.
Longevity, never seen before. 20 plus elite seasons. Now, it been several players that played several 20 plus years. Kareem was one. Robert Parrish played.
Well,
Uh,
they played 20. I think they got 20. I think
they
three is
got
20.
okay, yeah, 20.
Yeah.
CP3. This is his
Kobe.
21st, right? CP3.
Yeah, well, he retired now, so he
Yeah, he
kind of like
retired. You know, but he went out buzzing. He went out buzzing. You know what I mean? And dominated most eras of basketball. Listen, when I saw the interview the other week where LeBron was saying it's hard to play 82 games in this era here. I was like, what? It should be the most easiest era to play 82 games. What you
yeah,
think,
from a
Kenny?
physicality. Yeah, and definitely from a physicality standpoint, it's not as physical. Yeah, they fast. They get teams that run up and down the floor, but yeah, they're not as physical in this era opposed to the 90s, 80s, and before, where they can really beat you up, pack you, and like come a foul, maybe not even call a foul.
Yeah.
So,
You know
so
what I
yeah,
mean?
no, I would disagree with him on that. Like I say, 'cause you can kind of not be touched, and now we in an era where it's a lot of 3-point shooting, so you ain't really got to go down there and bang too often.
Nah, you got big men shooting threes now.
Right. So yeah, I would disagree with LeBron on that.
But my thing is this. In this era here, I watch a little basketball here in this era here. You know what I mean? It's a lot of flopping. You know when I ain't seen LeBron do all this flopping. I haven't seen LeBron not get hit. They kind of swing and LeBron act like he done got hit all in the face and shit. Look, come on, bro. I seen Mike break his neck in two arms and still shoot a free throw.
Yeah, different eras.
You
Kobe the
know what I
same way,
mean?
towards the Achilles, and he shot the free throws.
Yeah, Kobe tore his Achilles and shot the free throws, and then he went to the. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he walked. Like, yeah,
So that's why that's the reason I always would say Mike was the GOAT overall. Now I probably have some people who's older than me, who's older than the Gen Xers, and that got a chance to see Dr. J. I didn't see Dr. J as much. I still was a youngster when Dr. J played. I saw a little bit when he played with the Nets, and I saw him mostly with Philadelphia 76ers. Jay was the man. But it's like Michael Jordan took Dr. J and took it to the next level from what I saw when I was a youngster. So
Yeah,
yeah.
a it's definitely a different ball game, different era nowadays, man. Everybody wants to. It's really just fast paced. Like you said, everybody wants to shoot the 3 pointer, and back in the day, it was banging in the hole. We were fighting and banging each other up to get to the hole, and it was more of an inside game back in the day. So it's and I'm not downing. I'm definitely not gonna put down LeBron's game because the guy's definitely talented, and like you
mhm.
said, he's an all around great player.
He-
But the thing that gets me with LeBron is that, like you said, there's a lot of flopping going on nowadays, and he deserves an Emmy trophy for
yeah,
the acting that he does on the court.
he does.
Best
He
best actor
does.
goes to.
You know,
So yeah, and so that's why I lose respect for his game because of that. And no one else like Jordan, Kobe. you never seen them cry over a foul. You never seen them flop like that over in any type of foul.
Yeah. I agree with that, man. And once I saw Mike come back in that Utah game and he had the flu, and he came back and got that game and won that game. I seen Kobe had stomach virus against the Sacramento game. He came back and played in that game. I seen LeBron get scratched in the face. He sat out for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Let me stop, man, for LeBron cancel our show, bro. You know what I mean? Let me stop for cancel our show, man. Let them know this will be the last time you ever see us on the air, man. On the internet. You know what I mean? We're gonna be wiped out forever. But I'm being honest with you. It is a lot of flopping in this era here. These guys, even the big guys in this particular era, don't have to go down there and bang. You know what I mean? You imagine. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even Shaq will probably have a difficult time playing in this era because he'll have to guard the perimeter stretch fives who shooting 3-pointers like Wemby. You know what I mean? And Giannis. So it is a different era. So I respect the era that we in. But what I saw from MJ and Bean Bryant, those guys wouldn't have down the damn court, bro. They was refusing to let you win. Somebody say Joker. Joker ain't got enough time. Somebody say Joker is the GOAT.
No,
Man, Joker ain't the GOAT, man. He ain't been in the league that long. Let's put that. We gotta put that one up. The producer gotta put that one up there for us.
I respect your opinion, but no,
Yeah.
Joker ain't the best center in the league in terms of GOAT discussion.
He's like, somebody said next topic. What you mean next topic? The show is about who's the GOAT. Click on the link. I'll put the link in the chat. You want next topic? Click on the link, join the show. The link, the show is open. You're welcome to join the show. The link is in the chat. Anybody can join the show and get the smoke. Tell me who your GOAT is. If your GOAT, you say Jokic, this same guy who said Jokic they GOAT. Jokic ain't got enough time in the league.
No, not enough time, but I would like to say Shaq be over Jokic, probably King.
Shaq will punish Jokic.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in the GOAT conversation, yeah, I would put them guys over Jokic.
Yeah, so yeah, that's this show is about who's the GOAT. You know what I mean?
And I respect the opinion. Jokic is a nice player.
Jokic have a nice touch around for a big man. Let me say this. Jokic has one of the nicest touches around the rim. Mm-hmm. He has a very soft touch around that rim. Great footwork, great passing. I think Jokic about 7 foot, 7'1", somewhere around there. And when I heard,
was never afraid of that shot. Yeah, it's just coming.
Oh, okay, yeah. Kobe Bryant never quit on his team. Oh, yeah. No, he never quit on his team. And he wasn't afraid to take the last time. So that's why I say I think Kobe. Let me finish my point with Jokic. I think Jokic is one of the better big men with this era. He got some skills around the touch. Even Draymond Green said Jokic is one of the hardest people to guard, but there's a big height gap between that for Jokic and Draymond too. And Jokic can't put 50. When we was at the Hawks game, I think we saw him that night at the Hawks game. Jokic put a 50 on our Hawks. You know what I mean? So Jokic still is the man. I just don't think he got enough time in the league to be considered the GOAT. But he is a great player. Kobe Bryant never quit on his team, won a 3-peat and back-to-back. Was never afraid to take the last shot. Oh, yeah, Kobe. That's why I say Kobe was a dog, man. My MJ even said it, right? Right, King David?
Yeah, he did.
MJ said Kobe was the only player that would probably be able to beat him because he stole all his moves.
Yeah. Yeah, so, they was two players really the same. Really, their mentality, both highly skilled players, and just compete. in everything. You done heard Sir some about the both of them guys talking about they compete walking to the car, walking in the building, who get there first. There's just silliness. There's just always competing with those two. Not against
That's
each
true.
other, against everybody, but it's just that's their mentality. I'm a
That is
winner.
true.
I'm gonna win regardless, no matter what. We can have an eating contest. I'm gonna win. I'm just always competing. So yeah, it was just different, man. Them guys it's not many people like them in the world. They just cut differently.
It's not, bro. They just refuse to lose. And as far as skill, it's a lot of big guys in the league that have skills. When we look at KD, KD is they say 6'11",
One,
but KD is a
yeah,
legit 7-footer who could probably shoot the ball from any point of the court. Let me say that. Giannis, Giannis, I say Giannis, Giannis. It's a lot of big men who got skills these days, and that's what goes back to the Jokic comment. You got Luca. Luca's about 6'8". I think Luca is 6'8". Very skilled. Question his work ethic. I do question Luca's work
yeah,
ethic. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But he does have some skill.
yeah, right.
And anybody I might be missing, I want to give them credit. They ain't the GOAT, but basketball has changed over the years because you can't even touch a guy's shadow now. If you touch a guy's shadow initially, you're gonna get a foul. You know what I mean? Huh?
A lot of people say that about Mike in the 80s, the 90s. He couldn't touch his shot either. But no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's true though.
But
But yeah. But then we look at it, you know what I mean? And I know I got a lot of young guys because my son gonna say LeBron. My son always gonna go with LeBron. But little LeBron is who he saw. He who he saw coming up. So you know what I mean? And I be trying to argue about the GOAT, but he didn't see Mike. So I tell him to go look at YouTube's of Mike. But so there's a lot of players out there. Like to me, I used to say Reggie Miller was one of the best shooters I saw. Then I said Ray Allen. But hell, in this day here, and probably if we had a GOAT shooting contest, it's Steph Curry.
sure,
I ain't never
yeah,
seen nobody shoot the ball like Steph
yeah,
Curry.
yeah, yeah. Gotta be Steph if that shoe contest. Yeah, three
Yeah.
to seven shooter.
And let me ask y'all, you got you two it's 20 seconds left. This for my people who watching the live also. Put it in the comment. 20 seconds left, one shot left. Who you want to take the shot? Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Steph Curry, or KD. Or I'm gonna put Dame Dillard at Dame time.
I'm going MJ. He's not the
MJ.
greatest shooter. Yeah, he's not the greatest shooter, but it's just you feel like he's going in and MJ shooting.
I got you on that. I
Now, if you say
definitely
if I
got
need a three, 20 seconds with a three, now that might be different
you.
conversation.
Yeah.
If it's just the last shot, 20 seconds, yeah, MJ.
If I need a 2-pointer, yeah, I'm going MJ. You know what I mean? But if I need that long range, I'm gonna go with Steph Curry.
Well, yeah, more like Steph, right?
More like Steph Curry, you know, 20 seconds left. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, you know, we this conversation go back and forth. It depends to me. It depends on the era. It depends on your age. It depends on how much you love the game. It depends on what you value of the game. Do you value Jordan and Kobe? Jordan then Kobe? Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Put that producer. Put that comment up there. By Frank 76. There you go. Jordan then Kobe. Thank you. So, I'm definitely gonna say Jordan then Kobe. But you know what? What make LeBron special? I'm hard on LeBron. I'm hard on LeBron because I do see a lot of flopping. But LeBron was about 6'9", maybe 6'10". I done seen him stand next to on television and Giannis, and he's up there. He was so big, he was so explosive, and he was so strong. So he could pretty much get to the basket. That's what made LeBron a different type player. I'm hard on him, but it was in his back end of his career when LeBron started complaining And every time he got touched, he was throwing his hands up. It made me look at him differently. And he did go to 10 finals. He did. Ain't many players go to 10 finals.
Yeah,
But
man.
40% in the finals. If you're a special player, you got to find a way to win those. I don't care who you are. And that's what Mike and Kobe did. Kobe lost 2 finals, 5-2. But LeBron is 40%. So that's my knock against LeBron.
Yeah. I think LeBron's special. You say you're a special player, you got to find a way to win. I think the guy is a special player. It's just a different mentality. Because we just seen him at the end of the game pass the ball to the open person. It's in his nature. He gotta make the right play. Maybe he's a point guard first, opposed to a scorer. So he can drive and kick out, and hopefully the person make the basket. But he always make the right play, or was making the right play, opposed to forcing the shot. So I think he's a special player. In the grand scheme of things, yeah, size, strength, explosiveness. The guy had it all, man. And when you look at the stats, and if that's what you're basing on, he's top in a lot of those stats. Like you say, assists, scoring, rebounds. He tops in top 5 or 10 in a lot of those categories. So that's kind of, I think, why a lot of people kind of throw him in that conversation of the GOAT.
Being the GOAT, LeBron. I would say LeBron definitely in my top. I know I'm gonna make a lot of people upset with that. I'm gonna say LeBron in my top 10. I'm just gonna say
Oh, wow. Okay.
maybe top 7. Because when I look at it, man, I look at Mike, I look at Kobe, but then I gotta look at Tim Duncan. I gotta look at my man Shaq. It's so many other great players, man, that I would put before LeBron.
I couldn't put them before LeBron, but I get it.
Hell no,
I
King
couldn't.
David.
Couldn't put them, bro. I got those flags on you,
I'm
bro.
gonna throw the damn flag on you. I'm
Throw
gonna
some
throw the damn
flags on you,
flag on
man.
you. I'm throwing the flag on you.
Throw some flags on you, bro. I'm putting them for LeBron. Hey, get out of here.
I'm throwing the flag on you, man. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's see what somebody's put. Purdue, we got another comment here. LeBron don't have that dog in those big moments. MJ and Kobe. That's true. That's what you were just saying. LeBron don't have that dog in me. You know, Kobe and Mike, they was willing to leave out on the damn in the ambulance on the stretcher, man, before they wanted to lose. LeBron don't have that dog, man. LeBron wanted to be liked. Mike and Kobe didn't give a dang about being liked.
Yeah, quite opposite. Yeah, they're quite opposite. Them guys want to win, regardless of you like them or not. So yeah,
So you don't like me putting LeBron in the top 7?
no, you
King
can be
David?
top 7, bro. Bro, we can't put all the other guys like that above that man, though, Bruce. Come on, bro.
Man, that
Bro,
man.
you talking about you putting Robert Parrish, Robert Ory above LeBron. Come on, Bruce.
I ain't putting Robert Parrish.
They said Tim Duncan.
Hey, Tim got 5 rings, baby. Tim got 5 rings.
And that's a player who I was actually gonna compare. That's one of the players that Jokic actually reminds me of. He had that game, that fundamental game around the, like you said, the soft touch around the rim.
Yeah,
That's one of the players that he kind of reminds me of. Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
I like Tim because Tim was missing backboard glass. He was that
Right.
glass. Got you. KD had me like, not KD, KG, Kevin Garnett. He said Tim Duncan was quiet, but he'd be like, almost. Got you. You know what I mean? He wasn't a big talker.
Different trash talker.
He was a different trash talker. But listen, Tim got 5 rings. You know what I mean? So you won't put Tim over LeBron?
No.
You won't put Magic Johnson over LeBron?
No.
No.
I like the rings, but for me, it's more than just rings. I look at everything as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wouldn't put.
I'm just playing advocate, guys. Y'all know I gotta play advocate, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm playing it. But hey, he damn sure behind Kobe and Mike now. He behind
no
Kobe and
doubt,
Mike.
no doubt, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
No
Now,
doubt.
I might not put him in top 10, I probably gonna put him in the top 3. Yeah. LeBron is in the top
Yeah,
3. You know what I mean?
yeah. I can see top three. Um, and yeah, I done heard arguments like say for the step two with the 4 rings and score. But yeah, I can hear to see that. But yeah, I'll probably be like say MJ, Cole, LeBron, and then whoever's next four.
Oh yeah. Oh, this coming here. I remember that game where Kobe did challenge LeBron the All Star, and LeBron didn't even want none of it. Kobe picked LeBron up full court pretty much, and he was challenging him. LeBron didn't want. Mike would never back down off that.
No, neither one of them would have backed down off it. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. What?
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. LeBron is a special player, but I'm gonna tell you somebody I think had more heart than LeBron. He just didn't have the size, and he probably had the recognition, and he ain't as famous, and D Wade, bro. D Wade in his prime, Dwayne Wade, bro, in his prime, D Wade was tough as hell, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't argue that. Yeah, LeBron, like I say, we know he don't have that killer. So I wouldn't argue with that. Yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, so with that, man, so I'm always it's a lot of other players out there that we always talk about the GOAT. Those are the 3. That's why I put those 3 on the thumbnail. That's why I talk about those 3. But when you got other players out there, man, you got Kareem, you got, you just got so many. I didn't see Wilt Chamberlain play, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Wilt Chamberlain played in like the early 1900s, like 1910, something like. Now let me
Against little
stop.
kids. Against the little kids.
My granddad was a little kid when Wilt played. Now let me stop. I'm just being facetious. I didn't see Wilt play, and I didn't see, but I think what I mean. There is a lot of players out there that we can talk about just different generations. Moses Malone and all these other players, man. But yeah. With that said, man, go ahead, G. You got something to say?
No, I just threw Dr. J out there. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see all the older greats either, man. But there's definitely some arguments to be made about those guys too.
And what make me say Mike the GOAT? I'm gonna say this, and I say Mike the GOAT because I believe Mike could play in this generation here. He could play in basketball league today if he was in his prime. You know what I mean? He can go out there and dominate, probably average 45 on these guys today. Kobe, of course, I think Kobe retired in 2016, then he got killed. I think Kobe could play in this league today and average 35, 40 points. So that's when I think of the GOAT, I think of somebody who could play in the early 70s, 60s, and play in this generation here. That's when
Bro, you don't think Bron could play in the 80s or the 70s?
he can't be flopping, bro, because it wasn't no flopping fouls back
No,
then,
I get
bro.
it, but I get it. But I'm just saying the skill set, size. You don't think he can play in the 80s or the 70s?
Listen, LeBron, I think can play in the 70s and the 80s. Yes, because of his size, his strength. But I think with Braun would have a problem. He would have to change his mindset because those guys banged back then. He would have had to bang with Shaqs. He would have had to bang with Tree Rollins for the Hawks back then. He was going to have to bang with Moses Malone. He was going to have to bang with Rap Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon, one of those guys. I don't think Braun want to bang like that. I think he just want to be a scorer. You know what I mean? What's the big white boy that always got in the fight? Not Bill Laimbeer. It was another one, man. He didn't mind. Bill Laimbeer. Yeah, Bill Laimbeer, bro, of the Detroit Pistons. Yeah, because LeBron is a big dude, so he'd probably been right at that 4 to center. He'd been playing the 4 to 5 back there. You know what I mean? So he's gonna have to play against the Lambeers, bro. Who gonna elbow him and do all the can he handle it? You know, size wise he can, but can he handle it here? That's my thing.
I got you. I got you. Just throwing it out there.
Mm-hmm.
How
Let's
about you,
see.
G? What you think? Could he play?
Uh,
Could he play back there then, just like Mike and Kobe could play this era?
I think he could. I think he could. But like you said, it's definitely going to be a mentality thing. I think over time, if he were to keep the same mentality that he has now, playing back in that particular era, I think his game will eventually go on a decline.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I just don't see. Yeah, I just do not see LeBron banging with those guys in the long haul.
Yeah. And we got somebody. Sean Knight said to me, Jordan being the GOAT over LeBron is not even close. Exactly. And then he got another comment up there to present. Lee Flop all over the place. Those sound like, hey, he's strong enough. Yeah, I think he is strong enough. LeBron will be strong enough, but he's soft back in those times. Like I say, Bill one of the dirtiest players ever, bro. Let Beard, they gonna hit you. Mark McGuire, they gonna hit you. So how he's strong enough, but I don't know if he like G was saying. I don't know if he got the mentality. I don't know would that line up.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think if he had to play in that time, he'll be better. But I think that's from a skill standpoint, size standpoint, he'll be able to play it and do his thing. But yeah, mentally, he had to be much tougher. But I think if you played in that era, that's just what it was back then.
yeah.
So everybody who came in the league knew what it was, and they knew they had to have a certain mindset. But yeah, I get it.
And those boys didn't mind throwing hands back then. Charles Barkley was getting in a fight every other week, seemed like.
Yeah, that's all they do. It was like hockey back then.
It was like hockey back then. They can't want to fight, bro. they want to fight. And, Charles getting to fight. Charles Barkley. I guess your name Charles. You just like to fight because Charles Oakley liked to fight back then. You know what I mean? So it was what it was, man. But I'll go like I say. We are older. Jordan is my guy. Jordan was your guy, and Jordan was G guy. So, man, with that said, man, I was hoping I could get some guys on here. Click on that link to join the show, man, to talk about LeBron and Kobe. We had some guys who said Kobe, definitely Kobe.
Yeah.
So I respect that, man. It shall go Kobe, being Bryant, and Dennis Rodman, Dennis Rodman, Anthony Mason, Dale Davis, and Antonio Davis. Except those guys, those guys was a truth, bro. That's another thing. I'm glad this coming. He put this coming in. I'm glad I seen this coming before we close out. Dennis Rodman would have got under LeBron James' skin.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Would have been super physical with LeBron and just clawed him if he did. People forget about Anthony Mason from the Knicks. Dale Davis was the truth, and Antonio Davis. Yeah, you are so right, man. That is the truth. Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see that matchup, actually.
Which one?
LeBron and Rodman. I would love to see that matchup.
I think LeBron would get ejected, bro. I think Rodman would go get under their skin, man. If he don't get ejected, he gonna take LeBron out of the game. Dennis Rodman was something. He was something. I think Dennis Rodman would give my boy what my boy is for the name that slipped me for the Golden State Warriors. Draymond
Green.
Robin would get Draymond ejected, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Draymond act like he's a tough guy. Robin was a different killer, bro.
Yeah.
They talking about Robin used to grab on me and booties out there and all kind of Robin like Fleece Johnson, bro.
Hey man, he get me ejected too. Hey, you grab my booty, that's a fight, bro. We throw a hand. It's no longer a game.
That would give LeBron something actually to complain about.
Hey, man, in a real man, we finna fight, dude. The game is over.
I'm with you on that. Let's see, Jordan had the Jordan rule and planned on how to stop Michael Jordan, and they had to put him on the ground. Oh, of course. When Detroit did not the Lions, but Detroit Pistons came with the bad boys of Detroit, man, 88, 89. Bro, that's why I say they was hitting Mike so hard and throwing him to the ground every time. Who's that? There was Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. I think it was Mark McGuire back then. Dennis Rodman was on that team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Bill
Lambert. Yeah,
Who?
yeah. Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, Lambert's over there.
And Lambert, bro, they were so physical, they were so aggressive. Mike had to gain 15 pounds of muscle coming back the next year. Exactly. So huh?
And that's the point I'm making early, that when they were beating him up, he had to go get stronger and better to be able to sustain that. So you have to do the right. That's the point I was making earlier.
Exactly. And one of the things I hear a lot of people say, we haven't talked about the goal, but one of the things I want to hear a lot of people say, we have heated discussions, especially being my son, because my son's a basketball head. And he was saying that the 96 Bulls probably wouldn't beat the 2000, was it 16 Golden State Warriors?
72.
Yeah, 72. The 72. Yeah, the 72 and 10
win,
Bulls
whatever
wouldn't beat the 73 and 9 Golden State Warriors. I was like, man, you crazy. I was like, boy, you don't know. You talking about MJ, Scottie Pippen, Ron Harper, what is it, Luke Rodman. Then they had your boy, the left, the left, Kukoc, Tony Kukoc. You know what I mean? I was like, rock. And then they had Longley, Big Luke Longley. You know what I mean? I was like, I understand the 72 and 73 and 9 Bulls had KD, Draymond, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and I forgot the center back then.
It's the big one, the Bogart.
Might have been Bogart back then.
Did they have Iguodala on that one coming out of the bench?
Iguodala, they had Sean Elliott. They had a loaded team. But the 96 Bulls had Steve Kerr, who coached the 2016 Warriors. You know what I mean? So I still gonna go with my 96 Bulls.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Me too. I think it depends though too on the rules. Are we playing 90s rules or today's rules? I think that it matters. Physicality.
I think the Bulls will adjust, bro.
I don't know. I think they had their work cut out of it today rules because it could be physical. Defense is gonna have to be different.
I think because and the reason I say that, because people underestimate Ron Harper back then. Ron Harper was a hell of a guard, but Ron Harper wasn't no little guard. Ron Harper was 6'6", along with Mike and Pippen. Pippen 6'7", so and then Robert was 6'8". So those boys was pretty long and skilled. No knock on my Golden State Warriors. So I like Steph and Klay. But I would have to.
Robin to get himself kicked out of the game in the Days League, bro.
No, him and Draymond will be out there fighting. You got to look Draymond.
Both be ejected. Both be gone.
They will cancel each other.
Right, they ain't gonna hesitate now. They be double check. You out of here. So the rules gonna matter. So I think the rules will matter.
Well, you're right. I think Robin and Draymond will be out, so they're gonna cancel each other out. You know what I mean? They cancel each other out. But all right, if we just go, all right, let's go to point guard, shoot guard, and small forward. You got Steph, Klay, and you have KD plays 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you have probably Ron Harper, Mike, and Pippen. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a big gap. That's a big gap. But Pippen had a 7-foot wingspan. I think Pippen could guard KD a little bit. I ain't saying you can stop him.
He'll make him work. Yeah, he probably make him work.
Mike gonna want to guard Steph.
Yeah, Mike gonna jump on Steph.
Mike gonna jump on Steph. You know what I mean? He gonna jump on Steph. And Ron Harper gonna gonna be okay. So if they had a 3-on-3 tournament, I'm going with the Bulls all day. We are talking about what rules we are playing because you can't be physical in this league here.
Yeah, it's so hypothetical, man. Like I said, now I think that team would probably try to spread them out. We didn't see the Bulls play in that spread out offense back in the '90s. Obviously, everything more condensed. So the Golden State Warriors gonna be spreading them out. So it depends on which rule. Like I said, if it's '90s rules, I still will go with the Bulls, and I'm probably still gonna favor the Bulls. But I just think it will matters.
Think
I
about it.
do.
I got you on that. I got you on that. So, hey, man, like I said, we ain't gonna hold it up, man. We're gonna get ready to close it out, man. Anybody, y'all got any of the last comments to add on this GOAT show?
Yeah, it's a great conversation, man. Always a great conversation. We done had this conversation among ourselves with other people, so it's always a great conversation. But like we said earlier, I think it's generational, and it probably never be solved
Yeah.
because we'll never be able to see them play against each other and all that. But I love the conversation.
So since we're in a dead time of sports, our next show for next Saturday, I'm putting it out there right now, will be the GOAT, either quarterback or running back in the NFL. Who's the GOAT quarterback or who's the GOAT running back? I don't know yet what show we're gonna pick, or we're gonna pick the running back or the quarterback. But that's gonna be the next topic, man. So we're gonna do our homework and who should go in the NFL, quarterback or running back, as next Sunday at 9 p.m. With that said, man, y'all be good, man. Until next time, King David G, man, appreciate having y'all on. All the guests, like, subscribe, man, share. Thank y'all so much, man, for interacting with us tonight, man. We look forward to y'all
Love y'all.
next